Hi guys, welcome back to another video on this channel. This series is gonna be about soccer news, and because we're in July, there's the transfer window open and lots of crazy transfers going on. July there's usually not that many matches played, so we will not be really talking about matches in this video, but there's lots of crazy signings, so let's get in it. Well, first beginning with Frankie de Jong going into Camp Nou and presenting himself as an official Barcelona player. Frankie went to the medical treatment in the Camp Nou and has passed it, and he's presented himself as a Barcelona player in the Camp Nou at Barcelona on Friday. He took lots of pictures with his family, and I think that's just a great signing for FC Barcelona. After 9 years at Atletico Madrid, at Atletico Madrid, Diego Godin has decided to leave on and went to Inter Milan. The player signed for nothing. He was low on contract. It was under 6 months, and Inter Milan has approached him and he's agreeing a signing and the wages and all of this stuff. And it has been official that Diego Godin is now a Inter Milan player after 9 years at Atletico Madrid. Napoli has done one of the best signings in the club for bringing in Costas Manolas for 36 million only. The Italian club has paid his release clause, which was 36 million, coming up from Roma, and he's a defender. Napoli now will have both Koulibaly and Costas Manolas at defense. Oh boy. The free agents club has made another free agent signing, which is Adrian Rabiot. The player is a 23-year-old. He's played center mid coming up from Paris. He was low on contract under 6 months, and the free agents club, as we always know, Juve, has approached him and made the deal done. Rabiot is going to be joining Juve. I personally think that's a good deal for Juve. It didn't cost him anything. He's a good player. 23-year-olds have potential, and I think that's a good deal for Juve. And PSG, the French club, has made another signing in the midfield, which is Pablo Sarabia, the player coming up from Sevilla for basically only 18 million. It's a really bargain deal for the French club, and the player will be joining PSG as number 19, as you can see, and I think he's a pretty good deal. A young player, have potential, and can do lots of other stuff in this attacking midfield position, and can play lots of positions. Spurs have officially finally signed a player with James Clark, the 18-year-old coming up from Leeds United for 11 million. It's a pretty good deal. He have potential, 18 years old. 11 million is not the highest anymore in the transfer window, and I think personally that's a good deal for Spurs. There's always good signing, there's always bad signing in the transfer window, and I think this is one of the bad ones. Chelsea have officially made KOVACIC a permanent deal, and the Croatian player is joining Chelsea. Is staying at Chelsea for 45 million. I personally think this is a high transfer to the player abilities. Some people may say it's a good one, but I personally say it's a bad one because of the high transfer. This transfer window is gonna get crazier as Spurs make the highest transfer record in the club's history, which is Tanguy Dembele coming up from Olympique Lyons for 60 million. The player is a pretty good player. He's about 21 years old. He have potential. He plays as a center midfielder. He's a good replacement for Christian Eriksen, who might be heading for Real Madrid probably. And I personally think that's a good deal. This transfer window can be crazier as Atletico Madrid make the highest transfer of the club's history, which is João Felix coming up for 126 million from Benfica. The Portuguese player who's called the next Cristiano Ronaldo has officially signed for Atletico Madrid for a really high transfer fee. 126 million for a player that only played 6 months in the crucial team is a bit too crazy. I personally think the player is pretty good. He have potential. The transfer fee is crazy. They say legends do come back, and he's one of them. Frank Lampard is officially back for Blues, but this time as a manager. The manager has came from Derby County and as a replacement for Maurizio Sarri, who went to Juventus. I personally think it's a good replacement because the player is a legend at the club. He knows the tactics, he knows how to bring back the club to glory. As I said, legends do come back, and here's one of them. Gigi Buffon is officially back at the old lady coming from PSG. He was long contract, 6 months on contract. He has been a really great legend for the club, and he's back again. But this time, as a goalkeeper, they'd have the number 77, Gigi Buffon. I don't personally know why did he make the why did he leave at the beginning if he's gonna make a comeback, return to the club. But I personally think it's a great deal. Chichi Buffon, yeah, he's pretty old, but he's decent. And just PSG making another sentiment signing, which is Andre Herrera coming up from Man United, the Red Devils. Andre Herrera has joined PSG. He was long contract, 6 months, completely free. I think the players are pretty good. He's at the prime of his career. He's a good talent. He's a good player for PSG. He's not the best, though neither he's the worst. So good signing for PSG. Now we're sick of hearing some transfers. Let's talk about matches and the big competition this year, which is the Copa America 2019 occurring in Brazil. Currently, this competition has been going well, better for realistic in it, and let's talk about matches that have occurred. Match in the Copa America is in the semifinals, which is Brazil versus Argentina. I personally think that Argentina has been robbed in this match. They deserve 2 penalties at least. And there's a goal coming up from Gabriel Jesus at the first half, and at the second half, a goal from Bobby Firmino. Personally, I think Argentina did well. They had 2 shots going to the posts, and they tried their best. In another crazy match in the Copa America, Peru won 3-0 against Chile. It was a pretty crazy match. I personally think that the Chile goalkeeper Arias has messed it up a bit. Chile had a penalty back in the 95th minute, which has been missed by the Chile player. It was a pretty crazy match and worth watching. Another crazy game is Chile versus Argentina for the third spot in the Copa America, which has ended by Argentina winning it 2-0 to 1. For Argentina scored Con Aguero and Paulo Dybala. This match has been crazy since Lionel Messi has taken a red card in the game. The match was pretty crazy to watch, and I think it was worth watching. It was a crazy match, and both sides did actually good. Regarding the FIFA World Cup 2019 reference for the women's, I guess it's not coming home yet, as England managed to lose 2-1 to Sweden in the World Cup for women's. I guess it's not coming home whether with the men or the women. If you've reached to the end of the video, thank you for watching the video. Please like, subscribe, share, and turn on notification bell. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers, let's say by the end of this month, and hope you enjoyed the video. Please share it. See ya!